What was I doing? Oh yeah, sorry, the game competition thing. So I was going to do a video on Ludum Dare and the placings and stuff, and but I just decided to make a missile launching scout vehicle cat tank thing instead because I don't know why, but anyway. So that's what I've done. That's what this video is. I should probably start by showing the cat, because when all is said and done, you can't actually see the cat in the final version. So I modelled this cool looking cat with really big sleepy eyes, and I thought, oh, this is really cool, like a nice little cool low poly cat. And I was really proud of how quickly I conjured this up, and you know, the expression, the emotion that I was able to convey with such few polys. And then I decided to build him a armoured scout vehicle thing with missile launchers. And now you can't actually see him at all, other than the eyes. So that's what this video is going to be, is me building this for no reason. So enjoy. Right, so just to show, it was really built from all one cube, or pretty much one cube, other than the wheels. Here is the default cube, not being deleted. And then adding a mirror mod, and then basically adding some, what do you call it, subdivisions, like so. Took a few attempts for, I don't know why, I don't know why I was struggling with that. And at this stage, I was a bit blasé and didn't have any reference whatsoever, so I just went out there on Google Images and found a vehicle that roughly looked like this current abomination of polygons that I'm assembling here. So yeah, I'm going to speed up now and do it to a 50 times pace, and then I'll go back down when I get to the cat bit, because I think that was the most interesting part, I think. I don't know, let's see. So this was the first attempt at a turret, which was terrible, and then here we go. Here's where we make a cat. So I duplicate a face, and then what am I doing here? Oh, I delete all that again, I think. Do I? No. What am I actually doing here? I am actually trying to make, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yes, this is the cat face. So you can see how you can evolve stuff all from one face, pretty much. You start with building a face from a face. So I basically duplicate one quad out, roughly extruded it into a sort of semi-cuboid shape, subdivided it, scaled some of those subdivisions to make it into a sort of more rounded shape. And then here, I'll speed up again. It's just going to be me pulling vertices around to then make it into a vaguely cat-like shape. So yeah, we'll speed up again now. So yeah, this is the same again. Duplicate the face, align all the edges by scaling to 0 along that axis. So scaling on X to 0, scaling on Y to 0. So then those faces are nicely aligned. So then you have like a fairly standard cuboid, and then subdividing again to then turn it into like a round shape. And that's how I made the eyes, without actually creating like a cylinder or something to then add in. So you just work with what you have, and it's quite liberating in a way. It's a bit more freehand, and you don't have to think about it so much, and it feels less forced. I don't know, what is it? Yeah, it just feels a bit more natural. It's a bit like sculpting rather than working with primitives. So there you go. This is the point at which I realise the thing I'm building looks like trash. So then I actually start looking up some references, and then things improve from there. Now I've actually got something to base it off from. I need to add, what do I need to add? So here is the little missile launcher thing. I based it very, very loosely off this, and off this stupendous green monstrosity here, which is crazy. But that's got a lot more geometry than I would feel comfortable making. So I'm mostly building on these things that look like Lego tanks. I can't believe these are actually real things, but they, I guess, are. So yeah, so it's a hybrid of maybe this thing here, which now I think about it, is probably just this thing here with a square thing in the middle. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, anyway. All that remains to be done, I think, other than some maybe details. Details? Nah. Well, yes. What's this thing called? It's a Ferret Mark V Scout car. Okay, right, well, there you go. So let's return this to its correct position and bring this up a bit. Let's just check out how much depth we have on this. So I could probably go to twice the height. So let's just do that. So first of all, I'm going to grab these faces underneath, and then unselect these faces, like so. And I haven't grabbed anything weird at the back. And then I'm going to go scale Z0, so they're all the same height. And then I'm going to actually select these now, like so. I think that's the lot. And then I'm going to do, what am I going to do? G, Z, oh, Z. And that looks okay, I guess. Is that too thick? SZ0. No, what the oh yes, so when you're scaling things, scale them with the global axis. SZ0 like that. Then that's very tidy. Oh shoot. Right. Get rid of this selection here. Now do SZ0. Like so. Oh, very tidy. And then the final thing is, because I have brought this out from here. I need to, yes, that will do. We'll do the same thing again, SZ0, like so. So everything is nice and tidy. Then I'm going to grab these edges here and bring them with grab, and let's limit it to the Y axis, like so. And that will do, I think. Let's just grab these faces and make these straight as well. So, top tip, because when you're building everything off a cube and you've got random faces at random angles, get familiar with S for scale, and then Y for the orientation, then 0, and that will basically take any face and make it flush and nice and flat to whatever axis you want to make it flush to. So that just makes things tidy and makes them 90-degree corners again, which is quite nice. Because well, I've done it already now, but these boxes here and these headlamps and these things here, they're all made from cubes, which I'll create by doing this. I would say, where is it? Yeah, here. So, and by the way, this isn't unique. This isn't something I've come up with. There's a guy called Infenzia on YouTube. Does loads of really awesome Blender stuff, and he's been doing it for way longer than I have, and in a much better format than this. Scale Y, like so, and then we can do things like extrude, and then we've got our box. And if you had this, just do L for select and then rotate it at a random angle, like so. If we wanted to turn this back into a cube again, we'd just select these faces, so like SZ0, do the same again, SZ0, and then for these edges we'd do SY0, the same here, SY0, then we do SX0, and then for the only this one, SX0, like that. And that gives us basically a nice tidy cuboid again, yeah, that's aligned perfectly to all the 3 axes, so X, Y, and Z, like so. So yeah, that's my top tip. If you've got some random geometry and you want to start building out some more cubes, that's how you do it. So finally, yeah, now I've got this cube, I may as well use it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to, what am I going to do? Let's separate it with P, and then I'm going to move up the origin to here. And I'm going to make it in line with these missile launchers. And let's see if I can Control P, keep my transform. And let's see if I move these. Oh, X. Oh yeah, okay, that's all parented nicely. So I'm going to make a missile with this. These are not cubes. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't build that geometry, but I don't think I will either, because that's a lot of work. And oh, this is cool. Look at that hatch. Look at the detail on there. That's pretty cool. Or side windows. Did I need to add those? I wonder. Should I add side windows? Okay, so maybe I can do that. So we've got a nice cuboid, and it's at the same angle still as it was when it was on this edge here, like so. I'm going to do GG to move this edge up in the same angle. It basically slides that edge and uses the other edge to move it along by. Then what I'm going to do is go back to face selection with 3, inset, and I'm going to do a, well, because I don't really want to go snipping geometry out of this, I'm just going to go E to extrude and just make this window pop out a bit. Let's do SY to make it a bit bigger again. Oh. And that's pretty much, yeah, close enough with that other polygon. That'll do. Right, back to the missiles, right. So, if we want to make a round thing from a square thing, we first do Control R to add a loop cut. Then we do another one here in a cross shape, like so. And then we select with Shift Alt? Yeah, Shift Alt and then Shift Alt and then Shift Alt again. Like so, and that will give us the loops. And then we want to scale on everything except Y. So we do we do S and then Shift Y. And that will scale only this thing. And then we just move them till it looks approximately round. Then I might just select everything, and then let's change back to global orientation, then just do a SZ, then scale it on the Z axis. And that looks roughly round. Let's change it back to face mode, extrude, scale, to make them nice and pointy. And then let's just do extrude again along the Y. And let's just go back to how big are the, a little bit too large. Just to scale these down a bit. And I may as well, while I've got them here now, move them in place. So not a bad fit. So let's just do SX. SY. Just do S. No, S. Right. Let's go back to just normal selection mode, which I still don't know what the shortcut is for. Let's do the whole thing. So I think these missiles were black, but I'm going to make them a darker red because that's better, I guess. Or should I make them grey or purple? Let's make them blue. So Shift D to duplicate, and then I'm going to move it across to here. If I move these into place, pistachio time. We're at 15 minutes, bloody hell. Just move this so it's nicely in line. Pivot point in the correct place. Z. Okay, cool. So if I move, oh no, need the axle. Control P. And then double Catman as well. Control P. So delete all this spare stuff. Can delete all my reference now. And then can we render? That doesn't look good, does it? Let's add mesh plane. Let's change the rendering mode, maybe. Should we? I don't know. Should we change this? Okay, change the light to... Whoa, okay. Wait. It's a bit bright. It's a bit bright. Brown. So I think I need to add on here. So I need to make these shades smooth. So maybe that still looks terrible. Should we render this in cycles? Okay, pretty good. So top tip: turn off the rendering in the viewport, and then we'll do a render on here like this. I wish there was a way to get the cavity map, the cavity and edge stuff rendering in cycles. That would be really cool, because I don't think you can do it right now. You can do the viewport render, which is aliased and horrible. But it would be nice to have that crisp, clean edge. And I don't think you can get it with just the freestyle thing, with the grease pencil or whatever it is. It doesn't have quite the same look. How's this looking? Okay, not bad. I think the subsurface still gives it a bit of character, I guess. Looks pretty cool. You can't really see the cat though. The whole reason I built this thing was to show off the cat. So, and now you can't see him because he's got just a pair of eyes staring out. Guess I'll make another coffee. Well, where's it? That was... I don't have any comment.